Why AI could be the key to detecting duplication in supply chains. In supply chain management, we often assume that an SKU, or in defense, a NATO stock number, is a unique identifier. One number, one item. But in reality, that assumption is not always true. Across complex supply chains, the same or functionally identical item can appear under several different identifiers. That creates hidden duplication, distorted demand signals, excess stock, procurement inefficiency, and unnecessary complexity. The important point is that duplication is often difficult to see using traditional methods. This is where artificial intelligence can help. AI can compare descriptions, technical specifications, supplier data, images and usage patterns to identify possible duplicates that humans and rules-based systems may miss. How duplication creeps into SKU and NSN data. A SKU or NSN may look unique on paper, but duplication can creep into the catalogue in many ways. Small changes in packaging, colour, connector type, or supplier description may trigger a new identifier. Different suppliers may provide functionally identical items, but those items are recorded separately. Codification errors, inconsistent data entry, and legacy system migrations can also create duplicate records. In large organisations, parallel procurement adds another layer of complexity. Different teams, business units, or countries may buy the same item under different codes. The result is that one physical item or one functionally equivalent item can appear under multiple identifiers. That is the illusion of uniqueness. Hidden cost, complexity, and a distorted view of demand. Duplication matters because it creates cost and complexity that are often hidden inside the system. If duplicate items are stocked separately, inventory levels become inflated. Instead of holding one consolidated pool of stock, the organisation holds several smaller pools across different identifiers. Demand also becomes distorted. Usage is split across similar SKUs or NSNs, so planners may underestimate the true requirement for the common item. Procurement becomes less efficient because buying power is fragmented. Warehouses, buyers and planners then have to manage unnecessary variance. So duplication does not just affect master data quality. It affects inventory, forecasting, procurement, warehousing, and operational decision making. Manual checks and exact matches cannot keep up. Traditional methods struggle because duplication is rarely obvious. Exact match searches only work when descriptions, part numbers, and units are recorded in the same way. But real supply chain data is messy. Descriptions vary, units differ. Suppliers use different naming conventions. Legacy systems hold inconsistent records, and human error is always present. Manual review is time-consuming and does not scale well across millions of records. Rules-based systems can help, but they are often static. They miss new patterns of duplication and struggle with spelling differences, technical variations, and language changes. That is why traditional methods often fail. They look for sameness, while duplication often hides inside similarity. 5 AI capabilities that change the game. AI changes the game because it can work with similarity, not just exact matches. Natural language processing allows AI to read item descriptions, technical specifications, and supplier catalogues. Fuzzy matching helps identify records that are similar even when the wording, spelling, or units differ. Image recognition can compare photos, diagrams, or technical drawings where these are available. Cross-dataset analysis allows AI to compare supplier information, usage patterns, demand signals, and procurement records. And continuous learning means the model can improve as supply chain teams validate suggested matches. AI does not replace human judgment, but it gives teams a much stronger way to find likely duplication and focus human review where it matters most. Amazon listings and automotive parts commonality. The civilian world gives us some clear examples. In e-commerce, the same product can appear under multiple listings because sellers use slightly different wording, descriptions, or attributes. That can confuse customers, fragment reviews, and distort inventory planning. AI can help identify and collapse duplicate listings, improving catalogue quality and demand visibility. The automotive sector faces a similar challenge. A part such as a spark plug, filter, or component may be functionally identical across several vehicle models, but listed under multiple SKUs. This creates unnecessary inventory, separate procurement activity, and extra catalogue complexity. AI-driven analysis can identify commonality across parts data, helping organizations consolidate items, simplify catalogues, and reduce cost. A hidden duplication problem with real readiness consequences. In defense supply chains, the issue becomes even more important. Defense inventories can contain millions of NSNs across multiple platforms, suppliers, and support arrangements. Duplication is therefore almost inevitable unless it is actively challenged. A functionally identical battery, bolt, filter, or connector may be held under different identifiers because of supplier differences, packaging differences, or historical codification decisions. The consequences can be significant. Excess inventory may be held unnecessarily. Availability may be reduced because stock is spread across variants. Procurement may become fragmented, and planners may not see the true commonality across the supply chain. AI can help rationalize stock holdings and focus attention on genuinely critical spares. The payoff from AI-driven deduplication can be substantial. First, it can reduce inventory costs by identifying redundant items and helping organizations consolidate stock. Second, it can improve forecast accuracy because demand signals become clearer when duplicate demand is no longer split across multiple identifiers. Third, it can streamline procurement by creating larger, more consolidated buying opportunities. And fourth, it can improve availability by reducing unnecessary variance and strengthening supply resilience. The key message is this: duplication is a hidden problem, but AI gives supply chain leaders the tools to find it and fix it. The real question is not whether duplication exists. In most large catalogues, it almost certainly does. The real question is, how much duplication is there, and what are you going to do about it?